It's often said that the best things in life come in pairs. I mean, I'm not really sure what people say that about. But I've got a huge prepared spiel that I'm reading off a notepad. And I didn't expect the intro to go on for this long, to be honest.
Central, this is Big Sky. Confirm signal uplink. Strike team is in position near the terror
Oh,
site.
Christ.
Awaiting confirmation.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 has been given the green light. Your highest priority is to protect those civilians.
So my first thought on the best things that come in pairs was like Reeves and Mortimer, who are a British comedic duo. But if you're going to go down that route, a better answer would be M-Kom and Wise. Or maybe these people mean all creatures great and small on Noah's Ark, or maybe these people are 5 years old and they mean milk and cookies or peanut butter and jelly. But what I think all of these hypothetical people are really referring to when they say the best things in life come in pairs, they're referring to XCOM terror missions. So here we are in Tembisa, South Africa for our second terror mission in a row. And they do seem to come in pairs now. You wait 10 episodes for a terror mission and whoops, here come two at once. Now, we played pretty poorly last time out. It was some sloppy play, bad decisions with the commander, so let's hope we can do better this time. In Operation Secret Heat, I want to say Secret Heat? Probably. It's not worth looking up now, I've already hesitated for too long. At the very least, let's try and avoid killing the civilians for ourselves. So if you remember this map from the last time we played it, you probably don't, I barely remember it. We started down here, we moved up, took this line, and that's as far as we got on the map. I'm pretty sure. Seekers came from all around, and we had to rocket them out the sky, and then Ardus or Banksy got shot to hell around here. And what I said at the start is that you can start down here, this is the vanilla spawn where we spawned last time. You can spawn up here, which is a bit of a dodgy spawn, but you've got the whole thing looking downhill. And although it's very unlikely, you could spawn down here, which is a hellish spawn, because you have enemies to the right, enemies to the left, enemies potentially above you. And yeah, this is where we spawned this time. And we really don't have that many battle scanners either, so I mean, I don't know where I want to scan first. We can't get up to the right. The only way up to the right is coming all the way down here and up this ladder. Unless Ninja Coat is the only one who can like actually grapple. So I'm thinking send Ninja Coat up here, set him up here. That gives him overwatch over the entirety of the map apart from right below this ridge. I don't know whether I want to... Well, he's not... He's going to have to move first turn anyway. I'm thinking almost first turn, grapple Ninja Coat up there, and hope there's nothing up there. What could go wrong?
Throw in the hook.
That's not revealed much, and indeed he can't actually get into cover from me. Indeed, there isn't actually any cover he can take. Oh, there we go. That's cover. That's cover enough for me. What are the odds of there being a pod? I mean, we could see all this. There's not going to be a pod. There could be a pod on that kind of gangplank there, that little platform, but it's very, very unlikely. So where he wants to take this cover just depends on what way we're engaging from, and that'll depend on Mistra. Because Mistra has our only two battle scanners here. He's going to take this position, because this is full cover, but it's a quirk of the XCOM engine that he can go there. It looks like he should be able to shoot out to the right, but he won't, because it's not solid ground underneath. Oh, it is actually. Right, so he's not going to take that position. I'm going to shut up, because you can go out there. It just didn't look like it, graphically. I mean, Mistra, I suppose, could come right up to here, but that's potentially activating everything. Over here, I think. Right. We've got to be very careful not to activate anything. I think I'm going to throw one up here. Because if we can clear out the left first, that means we can concentrate all our firepower to the rest of the map. Clear out our flanks and we are good to push forward. Oh no, he stepped out and saw a chrysalid. That's ridiculous.
Target acquired.
That's ridiculous. Come on now. We should be fine. We've got enough guys around here. CSM doesn't have to move. Everyone can see. Toke could even get a decent shredder off and hopefully not kill civilians. Yeah, if we're not going to move this turn, we're not going to move this turn. And indeed, one cheeky grenade could finish that off. An AP grenade. Is it Cheeky we've brought? I think a few episodes ago, I think I referred to either Cheeky or Denny as the wrong guys, and I think I did it for the entire mission, and I've been too embarrassed to go back and check. So AP grenade is not going to harm that civilian. It's probably going to kill the one at the back, one at the front, and the middle one will remain.
Suck on this.
Oh, kill all of them. Well, a bit of panic there, but it's fine. So do I dare move CSM up to here? Let's try it.
Commander.
He's now in a good position to fire down that way. Tribute, oh tribute.
Roger that.
We essentially have free reign to move up to the line that CSM has taken. I'm not sure if that extends to Ninja Cult taking that position though, because of the height advantage. It could be worth it.
Heading to that location. Heading there now.
Moving to Overwatch.
What do we really lose if we completely muck this up? What do we gain if we don't muck it up? Ninja Cult will be able to fire next turn, that's a good gain. Toke will get fired at, that's a bit of a risk.
Good to go.
It's fine. It was always fine. It was never not fine.
Overwatch.
And can't overwatch with a Gatling laser. Oh, more to the left. And I think I heard a cyber disc behind all that scuttling of legs. Ooh! Here we go.
The aliens have outfitted the sectoid creature we previously encountered with some form of mechanized body armor. This was likely an effort to improve their combat power. We should exercise caution.
Well, thank God we moved Ninja Cult into position, because this is our first encounter with a mechtoid. And everyone's dying. Hello. It is me. The mechtoid. Ah, that's a decent thumbnail. If I move it across there. Mechtoids Are Us. Episode title. So yeah, these are sectoids who have a big mechanized suit. And they clearly stole the idea from us. And if CSM can see it, it's probably going to die in a turn anyway. He can't. Right, it's imperative that Ninja Cult disables this guy. And there we go. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's any other way out of this, but CSM with the heat ammo, it's just CSM's the only way we can kill this with any kind of speed. Heat ammo, he does have double tap, right? Is available. He just needs to be in a position where he can actually hit it. And I thought this was a good position where he could step out and potentially see it, but he's just outside the range. Because I mean, obviously Tribute can see it, and Tribute could take 2 shots at it, probably get some decent hits on it. But remember, we can't really move up to the left because the chrysalids are up there. So, first things first, disable it. Looking good, looking pretty great. It's there!
Disabling target.
So we can now move up with relative impunity. I want to kill the sectoid this turn as well. Because, not just because the sectoid could shoot at us or shoot any of these civilians, but what the sectoids can do to a mechtoid is they can essentially do a mind merge, but on a mechtoid, that gives them a shield that is very difficult to get through. Like, nigh on impossible to shoot through without shred, without heat ammo. It's like massive damage reduction, like Ninja Cult could fire and do like a shot that would normally do 10 damage, and it would do like 2 damage. You would get like 8 damage reduction. That's just arbitrarily a value I've come up with off the top of my head. Now CSM doesn't have good armor. That's why he's got the LMG in the first place. But unfortunately, because he has the LMG, no good cover at the moment. He could dash up to here. He could smoke with Anarch. Oh, I'm getting all stuffed up at the moment. This is ridiculous. I mean, Toke. We want in position to fire a rocket as well. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm really struggling to talk here. I'm just gonna... What can I do while I'm pouring water? I'll just scan through the team and we could, like, just do... If I really cared about you guys and a quality product, I would go, like, in voiceovers and post-editing and go, "This is Cheeky, the 1%. He's an engineer with whatever kills," and do, like, proper tactical analysis. Excuse me as I take a drink. Right, that's made everything a lot worse. Because this room is just ridiculous. Right. CSM. There's a possibility that we could move him all the way back to here and invite the Mechtoid forward. We could, of course, move our guys all the way across here. Potentially to be flanked by this sectoid. But the sectoid would only be able to shoot one of us. And if we have, say, the tank Magical Trevor at the front, and we move Magical Trevor forward, and he can run and gun the sectoid if needed, probably gets a decent... Oh, I can't even see the Mechtoid, but can see the sectoid. I don't know what that's all about. So then we move, say... Oh, I do not want any of these guys exposed to fire. Tribute is alright to be exposed to fire.
Moving out.
Probably would have been a better idea. Right, Tribute can maybe kill this guy. Ooh. I'm not sure how we kill that guy,
Target's still up.
but we've got to try nevertheless. Anarch, sure.
Aye, Commander.
But I mean, if all these guys can't actually see the Mechtoids, then I don't know what I'm doing. CSM can jump down to here, I guess, because Tribute can see it. He can now see both of them and hunker down. I mean, I'm good to just... Well, actually, we might smoke all these guys, I think, actually, instead.
Heading there now.
Cheeky, actually, I'm not going to give that place. I'm going to give that place to Toke. He can steady a rocket.
On my way.
He can shred when this guy comes towards us, or fire a rocket up here. Mistra... I don't know, really. I mean, Mistra can stay there with relative impunity. Can he get a good battle scan over? Nope, not really. Could stay there, can come all the way back here.
Moving to position.
And can actually get a shot off. That's not bad damage, to be honest. Reasonable. Trev, do I... No, we're not actually going to bother with Trev. Anarch. I think that sectoid's likely to just sit still and give that Mechtoid a shield, so let's just take the shot rather than Overwatch. If the sectoid now runs towards us and shoots us, then... Oh, hello. This is a really bad position for us.
Watch the side. They're flanking my position.
Well, that could always happen.
Cover the flank.
Oh, hello. I'm pretty sure those can see us now. That was always the risk. Hopefully this guy's at least going to charge towards us and be good about it. Reasonable damage. The problem is what this sectoid's going to do. Because this Mechtoid's just going to reload now. It's going to pump his arms, go cha-cha. Here it comes. Ninja Colt needs to snipe this guy now because look at that shield. We need to do something about the disc as well. Because our disabling shot is not up. There's a sectoid that's just up there. That I didn't see. There's just a floating chrysalid. But we should be able to shred both guys here. We'll definitely have to... Alright, here we go. I'm liking this shred.
Target locked. Heavy ordnance confirmed.
If Ninja Colt can take out, or indeed if... Right, what's Ninja Colt's odds on that one guy? 86%. Do it. The shield will evaporate. It'll do a little bit of damage to the Mechtoid. One hit from CSM and that guy's down. So one hit from CSM.
Bye-bye.
We get holo targeting from Mistra, if we can.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Although, we do need to kill it now. Oh, there we go. This is what I mean about power spikes. So there was still this sectoid up here, and still the chrysalids. And we don't even need to smoke at the moment. This surely isn't about to explode. This was surely always on fire. I mean, it's on its side. Alright, we're not going to risk it.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. I'm ready.
Affirmative, covering now.
Oh, there were still drones. And they've got a flank on us.
I'm being flanked.
See, that's drones for you. Sectoids looked like they were coming this way. And here we go, sectoids with lightning re- oh, what? They just jumped from... They just jumped from like off the map and they're coming down here now and there's lightning reflexes on this one. It's going to take all the Overwatch.
Target still up.
Magical Trevor has close encounters though. Could be good. Could be a good fun time for everyone. I think there's still floaters on the map. Since when have sectoids been able to... I think sectoids have always been able to suppress, to be honest. But this is, believe it or not, this is quite good, I think. Because all of this assorted alien crap is coming for us. Now, Magical Trevor's the one suppressed because he's being flanked by this drone. What can Ninja Cult do? Ninja Cult can't reliably take out the suppressor. What kind of rockets do we have in this situation? I mean, I guess we could move up here and snapshot a rocket. But then, is that the same pod that was up here? And it just teleported over here? We're about to find out, to be honest.
Good to go.
It's fine. So we snapshot a ridiculous rocket. It will hopefully just... what's it damaging? Or who is it damaging? Because civilians are people too. But at this point, I don't care. Because it's going to scatter, like miles away. That was rubbish. But then, I've not built Tolk Helinar to snapshot rockets. And that's to be expected. The suppression stopped. Which means Trev can move up to here. And still be flanked by this drone, of course, but we can... someone else can handle that drone. Of course, Trev is actually out of ammo now, because I had no Overwatch, like a twat. Right, this is obviously the biggest threat to us right now. So let's get rid of him for a start. CSM can only see this guy, so let's have him just take him out. Easy.
Hostile neutralized.
That leaves Ninja Cult to do stuff. Mistra to do stuff. Cheeky, Anarch. Right, Cheeky can move up and hopefully lob a grenade somewhere. Hopefully can move up to here and lob a grenade over it. Take out that chrysalid and do some damage to his body. Unless we wanted to go big and take out everything at once, which I think we do. Where is this friendly? Right, this might not kill the sectoid now. Yeah. Not ideal. But we can get holo targeting from Mistra. Might even kill it in a 1. Excelente. Which leaves pot shots to be had on everyone else. Tribute can overwatch. Trev, is that not cover? It is cover.
Reloaded.
Good. Reload. Ninja Cult. I almost want to reload Ninja Cult, and I'd rather have Anarch overwatch. Just in case there's like a big mechanized threat. Right, Tribute takes that one on Overwatch, Anarch takes the Sectoid, and this is a very good Terror mission. It's going to be fine. Oh, he's had to reload anyway. Alright, this floater's still down there. We need to get a move on. So Tolk is one square off being able to move up all the way there. So is Cheeky, but if Tolk moves to say here, to prepare a rocket for the floaters that are probably down here, Cheeky can now come up and get a flank.
Heading to that location.
And hopefully not activate anything that may or may not still be up here. I mean, these guys are all still alive, so I don't think there's anything up here.
Taken care of.
And so Ninja Cult Reorient is still in a good position to fight up this way.
On my way.
Tribute's alright. So I don't particularly want to activate this turn, but if it helps us save civilians, then might as well. Not going to move up this far with Trev, because that definitely will activate.
Position confirmed.
This allows us, not activating this turn, allows us to steady that rocket. Imagine if I could roll ours. Imagine how much fun I would have on a day-to-day basis.
Scanning.
I've literally practiced. I try and practice my enunciation. Not for any particular reason, not because I'm like doing videos on the internet or anything stupid like that. But now that I've said that, that sounds really defensive. But no, I genuinely don't practice it for the sake of videos on the internet. I practice it because I hear myself back, I think I sound stupid. But like, the difference between a TH and an F, fought and fought, I can't pronounce the difference. I've really tried. I tried like daily for a month to try and pronounce the difference. I just couldn't manage it. So if you've got any cool new enunciation tips, leave them in the comments below and I'll try them out. I will get a comment on one of these videos one day. So Mistra can move all the way up to here, because Mistra can run away if they go into Overwatch. And that is perfecto. Right, where's the friendly this time? Oh, there's a friendly right in there. So this is going to be a dodgy one. I don't think there's any way to get this rocket without properly doing in a friendly. That's right. We have to do this though. Look at these floaters. We have to fire this rocket. It will take them all out in one, and it means these guys all around won't die. And this guy might not die. Tolk might be a good rocketeer. Oh, 2 damage. The car is on fire though. And oh no, actually. Oh, 2 damage, but that's the guy that the drone did 1 damage to. So all that celebrating was useless. Sure. Oh, maybe I should have just flushed then.
Negative damage. Bye-bye.
Mission accomplished.
And that is a far better Terror mission. Start to take it seriously, deal with pods quickly. There were less aliens on this one, but there were more. I was about to say threatening threats, which both brings up my lack of pronunciation, like how I can't pronounce TH, and is just a redundant tautology. And redundant tautology is a redundant tautology in itself. Right, let's get out of here. We saved 13 out of 18. That's good enough for me. That's acceptable.
Looks like they're really taking care of business down there.
We did.
And without so much as a scratch.
We did. I'm pretty pleased with this mission. So Mistra is up to Gunnery Sergeant, and you get some quite interesting options as a scout. Resilience is brilliant. That's not how you roll ours. I just flapped my lips about them. So complete immunity to critical hits. It depends, it might not sound like much, but for example, I'm still reluctant to use lightning reflexes against Cyberdiscs and now Mechtoids because of the damage they could do on a crit. If you're relying on lightning reflexes a lot, then resilience is the way to go. Because you're guaranteed not to be crit now, you're probably not going to be hit at all, and you can do it with a lot more confidence. Vital point targeting we've been over, it's to do a bit more damage. And indeed, if you're making an in-the-zone scout build, you go vital point targeting, ranger, and that's an extra 3 damage per shot. Then you combine that with sprinter, lone wolf to have more crit chance and more aim, and probably damn good ground as well for more aim, and you are a top in the zoner. But later game, what my scouts do, they're kind of mini engineers, but with marksman rifles, going for flanks as well, and going for speed with sprinter. So I like to bring smoke and mirrors. Again, it just doubles your smoke grenades, flashbangs, smoke grenades, but later on, I say later on, very soon that'll be chem grenades, and then later on it'll be ghost grenades that you could bring on Mistra. Later on, psi grenades, which are essentially flashbangs that have a lot bigger radius. I don't know what else you could bring, but to bring all of those things, smoke and mirrors, whoa, oh. Bonsai tribute up to lock and load, of course. No questions. Ask me no questions and I will tell you answers, and also no lies.
We will be in touch, Commander.
So, I sorted out the research path last time. Alien grenades coming, that's good. Alloy shiv coming, that's good. We can put a satellite up at any time. We want to save as much money as possible. Flamethrower coming. Yusuf coming out. Psionic Lab's coming in 4 days. That'll be interesting. Will we make it to 4 days? Well, when did we want to scan? It was like 24th. Well, when we want to scan now, I'm not sure if I pointed this out last video, but when we want to scan now is in 4 days. Because that's when Magical Trevor comes out of fatigue. Comes back from R&R. But after we're gone, spirit carries on. Potato spirit will continue. And this little fellow right here, this little chap, alloy shiv, 12 alloys back. What a waste. What a stupid waste this is. Shamed back, that'll be good in case we get Wolfhound 1. I don't think so. I should have figured out how I was going to type this before, but because it's a robot, you see, so we use. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Potato Wolfhound 1. No, can we just get rid of all that? Oh, Christ. Oh, what a disaster. Mark 1. Potato Mark 1. Apparently it speaks English. Apparently it's race 1. Surely we can change the armor tint at least. Oh, come on. We can't change any of that. But Potato, in a roundabout way, is back. With an autocannon. With weapon gyros and heat ammo. We should... If we're going to use it, we probably need to get it a better weapon. But heat ammo will always come in handy. And now, the one thing that is actually handy about this shiv is that we can take cover behind it. It counts as half cover. And mobile half cover. So that's what it's here for. But it doesn't gain experience. If anything, it will just steal experience from everyone else. But look at the health as well. 22 health. Compared to everyone up here who's barely got... Like, Epiphanes is our highest health guy. He's got 10. The alloy ship. It's very good if you build it early and you build towards having it early. But as you can see, we are only a few days off having mechs who can do the exact same thing, except they count as full cover and can do a lot more than that and can use flamethrowers and everything. So, satellite for Great Britain.
Our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your
We're not going to
orders.
launch it just now because there's not a whole lot of points. But as you can see, 4 available and 4 slots. So we go bang, bang, bang. United States, Canada, Mexico at the end of the month. We also put one over the United Kingdom because, you know, why not? And that will give us an engineer per month, 2 more scientists per month. It will give us air and space. And we're gonna try and avoid spending money from here until the end of the month. We need to scan when Magical Trevor's back for an Exalt mission. But apart from that, I can't really see where we're going to be spending money. So let's keep going. Meld for 45. Sure. Just because I'm saving money for the interceptors now. Alloy belt is here. That's excellent. Flamethrower is here. Oh, flamethrower's always a good time.
The adrenaline spike caused by killing an
this is
enemy
weird.
can now be channeled into a hormone cloud, making it contagious.
She says contagious with such relish. Yeah, this is very good. Well, I suppose it's a good thing, the combat rush. So Yusuf is out. We have just been staring at this request because it happened at the exact same time. But Illyrium for cash I will take right now. I probably shouldn't be giving all this stuff away. It will probably be very important later. But needs must. But here we go. Here's the big one. Here's what we've been waiting for. Oh. There's what we've been waiting for. Oh, Exalt actually have so we didn't scan early enough for Exalt. Is what's happened here. And they have attacked Asia and increased the panic there. So I've made a bit of a miscalculation here. Which is, I suppose is what happens when I record all of these videos in advance and nobody can actually get a word in lengthwise, but I suppose we're sending someone on a mission now. And Magical Trevor is still not out of fatigue. We could maybe wait one day and the Exalt cell would still be there, but I'm not really going to risk that. Who do I fancy? I fancy James as a bit of a Bond figure. Do I? Yep, steadfast. That's what we want. So loadout. Literally nothing. I do want to build a laser pistol at some point for our operatives,
We're not
but
picking up anything new on radar.
if we haven't by
Haven't
now,
found
it's
any
going to be
outside
useless by the
reports
time we do. So we're going to send off James the First. So that was quite a big mistake in the metagame strategy, metagame play. You should never really let an Exalt cell actually complete a mission. So I'm not sure what I was doing there. I should have. Oh, what I think might have happened is that this is not so long war, and so the times between Exalt missions is probably reduced. So I think I'll just reduce the scans down to like a week maybe, or maybe I'm measuring from the wrong time. I'll think about it. So the important thing coming up. I really wanted to use a quote from Yuri from like Red Alert 2, and then I realised I didn't know any Yuri quotes from Red Alert 2. I can just picture Yuri from Red Alert 2 in my mind, and I can kind of remember his accents, but I can't actually remember anything about Red Alert 2.
Arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
So the Psi Labs.
We can now submit our soldiers for testing within the Psi Lab. Once we have a complete report, I'll notify you with the results. Our current research implies a strong link between a candidate's willpower and their psionic potential. We're hoping that one or more of our existing soldiers will meet the necessary requirements.
Okay, how this worked in vanilla is that all your troops would have a random chance to be psychic. It might have depended on their will, it might not have. But in Long War, everyone can be psychic. This is psychic training. And as you can see, the interface is pretty similar, but when it comes to psionic training, you can pull out a soldier at any time. So we could just put in any 3 of our guys and pull them out whenever we want. So the person I want in there most is obviously Magical Trevor. And I'm going to save off on using this 3rd slot for the next 23 hours. So it's just anyone who's got high will, who are not going to turn into a mech, is who I want here. And I'm not too sure at the moment, to be perfectly honest. Right, Bros is definitely not becoming a mech, because he's one of a kind. And obviously we need to... This is mind free, this is neural feedback. We have to unlock these abilities by cutting up more psychic aliens and interrogating more psychic aliens, but we have locked Psi Inspiration, which is pretty much the best power at the first rank. It's especially the best power for psychics, for snipers. If you're making a psychic sniper, you will give them Psi Inspiration, because what this does is that it's an area of effect. It's essentially like a grenade, like a psychic grenade, but it brings people out of panic and improves their will. And so if you've got a sniper at the back, someone's panicking up front, you need to get them out of panic, your sniper's there. So we're going to send bros in. As you can see, there's a little percentage chance. That's just the percentage chance of success. And we can keep hammering it. Say bros doesn't meet the 56% chance. We just say, hey bros, buddy, get back in the tube. Get back in the whirly purple tube. And until you've come out with Psi Inspiration. That's what we can do. Because clearly we're evil here at M-Kom. We've already chopped up people's organs, loads of people's limbs. Why stop at just messing around their brain? Where's Toke? Toke is obviously not going to become a mech. Chief isn't. Devlin Caster isn't. I'm going to wait 4 hours for Devlin Caster and put him in the lab. Alien grenades, that's perfecto. Right, Devlin Caster. Because all of our gunners that we have right now are pretty much perfect. We've got 2 bullet wizards who are our leaders anyway. We've got 2 heat gunners that can go on alternating big missions. That's all perfect. So, Devlin Caster. I'm not sure whether I'd give Devlin Caster Mind Free or Psi Inspiration, but you know, Psi Inspiration it is at the moment anyway. And as you can see, Devlin Caster's got higher will than bros, so that's a higher percentage chance, and it's less time to train. In fact, I'm not going to put Magical Trevor in right now, because what I want to give Magical Trevor is the middle power, which is, I think it's neural feedback that stops him getting mind controlled, and stops everyone around them getting mind controlled. It's something like that. It's what you want on your assault tank, on your tanky assault psychics that we haven't unlocked yet. So Magical Trevor's not going in at the moment. Who do I actually want to go in then? Probably another sniper, to be honest. Lurch does not have very high will at all. And as you can see, you need a certain amount of experience before you can go into a Psi thingy majiggy. I'm pretty sure I'm not ever going to make Solars into a mech. Simply because, again, he's one of a kind, he's a utility engineer, and Psi Inspiration would fall perfectly into that. So there we go, we've got our psychics training away. New combat systems up next. So I suppose we are going to buy something with our money before the end of the month. And that is going to be chem grenades. There we go. Oh, 84 buckaroonies. That's ridiculous. But this is so important against a new enemy who I thought we'd see this month. It's actually very good against all enemies because it takes away damage reduction. It's good against mechanized enemies for that purpose. So, actually, how many? 40 engineers. We've still only just got to 35 engineers. So we're a bit behind the curve on engineers, I think. So this is all coming up.
You've got an incoming transmission,
Hello.
Commander.
Guess who? Ooh. I was not expecting this so soon. So Deluge, this is a mission on the dam map. If we're going to recover the cargo, we'll need to act fast. We certainly will. And I'm liking that reward for when we need a lot of cash.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing
So I mean,
progress.
unknown, no intel is available, but we know exactly what we're doing and what we're preparing for. I'm not sure how best to prepare for it. I'm not sure really what we're going to face. We could be facing a lot of mechtoids now, because we've just got our first mechtoid. So I will try and prepare a fast-moving and dynamic team, and we'll see what's up. So here we are. I am very happy with this team. We have to move fast, we have to hit hard, and not only are our gunners and infantry hitting power spikes, we now have Denny. These are the alien grenades, and there are 6 of them. Denny is just going to be just a big cloud of cover destruction moving forward across the dam. 6 grenades, we can throw them wherever we want, whenever we want, whatever we like. Banksy's almost redundant. Because here's the thing, I want everyone's here because they can move fast apart from Darth Lighters, who's just a sniper who's going to sit in a tower. Banksy can't move that fast. However, my logic here is that if there's a pack of floaters, if there's a pack of seekers, if there's a pack of drones, there is no quicker way to take them out than a rocket to the face. So even though Banksy herself can't move quick, I'm like gesturing to the people with my hands, as if I'm talking like to. I've got two monitors. I've got XCOM on one monitor. I've got like all sorts of crap on the other monitor. I'm gesturing to the other monitor and then gesturing to. It's all pretty stupid. Anyway, 2 assaults. Epiphanes taking the laser rifle because Epiphanes has the higher aim, as he often does. And then Onju coming along as more of the tank with the scatter laser. These guys can just rush up both sides of the dam. They can run and gun. They can take down stuff very quickly. Ledge of the Skies is here. Marksman rifle, of course. Shamed because the one thing I don't like about this team is the lack of gunners. Because Kamichi's obviously out, but that doesn't matter. Chief is out for 13 hours. Devlin Caster. Oh, I forgot it was silent training taken out of it, but I'm already this deep. I'm already 2 minutes into this explanation, so we can't change it now. I should have brought Devlin Caster out and then put him in instead of, don't know, maybe Shamed himself, to be honest. But Shamed has the auto laser to move and shoot because we might not have the time to set up properly. So we are just going to launch straight into this. It's off on a short jaunt to the south of France, perhaps, or maybe the north of France. South of France is where they have the rivers, but we are at the hydroelectric dam in Lille.
France is sending an urgent mission request.
Operation Lone Dirge. The transport is stopped on a dam in France. It's likely the aliens have sabotaged the structure. They clearly consider this transport to be high value and expect substantial opposition. So we have to make our way the opposite way across the dam, locate and secure the convoy, and take out anything in our way. So it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster next time with Operation Lone Dirge, better known as Deluge. I'll see you then.